Well, number one, you got to point out the things that were correct. Yes, I was a possession receiver. Absolutely. But the best possession receiver in the history of the game.
All right, so Asante Samuel must have a podcast. It was on a podcast. And he was talking about you, my man, over here. He said, he was talking about Chad Johnson. And he said, Cris Carter was asked about your thoughts and claimed that, Chad was talking about playing against Travis Hunter today at his age and running routes. And Asante said, I think Cris Carter was great during this time. He was a heck of a route runner, and he had some of the best hands in football. But he is really beside himself coming for Chad Johnson, Samuel said in his podcast. He was nothing more than a possession receiver, a receiver that catches the ball and is immediately tackled. Cris Carter is one of the most overrated wide receivers ever come in the NFL or in the Hall of Fame. Carter is widely regarded as one of the greatest wide receivers ever played football, so the article goes on to say, with 1,100 receptions, 13,899 receiving yards, ranks 13th, 130 career touchdowns, is fourth, was inducted in the NFL Hall of Fame in 2013, so calling him overrated seems really extreme. As a cornerback, what do I have to worry about covering a guy like Cris Carter? He's going to run a nice, crispy route and get tackled immediately, Samuel continued. I am not worried about him running past me, so what fear does he put in any cornerback on defense? What would you say to Asante Samuel?
Well, number one, you got to point out the things that were correct. Yes, I was a possession receiver. Absolutely. But the best possession receiver in the history of the game. That's what the numbers say. So there's nothing wrong. I don't take it as derogatory when people say, "Oh, you're a possession receiver." That's fine.
Correct.
But all right, who did it better? And there's so many fast guys that can't score the football. So to me, what are you worried about? Well, you're worried about me scoring.
130 times, yeah.
High school, I scored a lot of touchdowns. College, scored a lot of touchdowns. They're just now breaking my touchdown records from college. All right?
Because they got some real dudes, too.
And it's obviously after 23 years away from the NFL, I'm still fourth in touchdowns. The difference between me and the other possession receiver is they didn't score a lot of touchdowns. So there's a lot of guys that catch balls, not 1,000 balls. For me, Chad Johnson scored double-digit touchdowns one time. In his 11 years, he scored double-digit touchdowns. I think I scored six times. So scoring the football is the number one play as a receiver.
Correct.
All right? No, I was not a burner. I ran 4.6, 4.65. But can do it every single day, can do it for 4 quarters, and consistent at it.
Correct. And didn't get tackled on the spot every time, 130 times. You were in the end zone.
Well, I mean,
scored a lot of touchdowns.
It is what it is, man. You can't dispute
no problem
that.
with what he said. Overrated, you got a problem with because
he had to say that.
He had to say something.
He had to say something. He's trying to defend. I don't know if it's a South Florida thing. He's trying to defend Chad, but let Chad fight his own battles, man.
Right. He don't need your help.
I mean, he obviously needs my help because they are what they are. I didn't say Chad was overrated. I said Chad wasn't a Hall of Famer.
Correct. What if Asante Samuel was covering you?
I don't get into that.
You don't get any of that.
What difference does it make?
It don't matter.
Okay. These are the guys that I played against.
Okay.
Dion.
Yeah.
Darrell Green. Aeneas Williams.
Yeah.
Rondé Barber, John Lynch, Aeneas Williams, Charles Woodson, Leroy Butler. That's 8 or 9 guys in the Hall of Fame.
Correct.
So I don't even put myself against those guys because we're all on the same team. All these guys getting into NBA and NFL, oh, man, if I was doing this, you sound stupid. Like, I sound stupid trying to challenge Travis Hunter. Oh, if I was going one-on-one, like, I had my day.
Correct.
That conversation's going on. But that's what, a lot of these guys are doing now. But no. I don't have to. I wouldn't even comment on it. It don't even make sense to
And then we're talking about
playing against a guy now, trying to put yourself. No.
Well, Chad was saying if
that'd
he did
be
it
like
now,
Kyrie Irving.
Chad was saying if I did it now, he wasn't even saying back in the day. Chad's
No,
like,
absolutely.
I can get off my couch.
But that's what he's doing now.
Run 10 routes against you.
Well, you only
Travis.
scored 10 touchdowns once in your prime. So how would you be better now?
And you don't want to be doing that today.
And don't forget, they still got a playbook. Don't forget that last year in New England when you couldn't learn that playbook down there, okay? They still got a playbook, man, okay?
So that's important, too. They haven't changed. Probably more complicated than it was.